of Pascal Ebler behind him. Rick Breukers runs second then, and now you can see how treacherous it is. So Josh Files, the leading runner on the wets, has got Mike Halder up behind him as they go through. So this could be a very lively last lap, or it could be even more carnage. And now it is wetter than ever at the Tarzan hairpin as they work their way through. Those on slicks thinking, checkered flag come soon, please. Those on wets thinking this could be the golden opportunity. And there, look, making a move is Engschler, trying to tiptoe his way around on the outside line. It is so greasy now, more than fully wet. Alex Morgan coming under attack. 38 dropping down the order is Jason Wolf, but still, actually, the cars on wets are not making much progress forward. They, too, are still trying to get to the optimum point here with the temperatures up and the grip levels seemingly still having enough for Langeveld. So Niels Langeveld leading the way. Whoops, more drama, heading for the wall there. Clattering off it is 82, back onto the road with suspension damage. Thomas Kramwinkel, he's going to try and limp his way round to the end. But for this lap at least, everybody perseveres. Alex Morgan up the inside of Jason Wolf. Morgan was running in third, but he's dropping back a little bit now. Just wondering whether anybody has made that gamble of going for a mixture of slicks and wets that was outlawed in some championships. I haven't had a chance to dive to the regulations here to see if you can still do it in this, but as the leaders tiptoe their way around the last lap, there, Pascal Ebler still a lap down. He's got Rick Breukers behind him running second. Third is Alex Morgan. The incident involving Kramwinkel you've just seen is going to be investigated, and down towards the Hans Ernst curve, an effort is being made up on the inside line by Max Hofer to try and gain ground, but Niels Langeveld, look, has got this healthy advantage. A great restart. There's strife in the background, more cars cluttering into each other, but Niels Langeveld is going to come through and score the race win in a moment. One corner to go, and the one racing lap that we get without an interruption is going to have a checkered flag at the end of it, seemingly, as up towards the timing line. Oh, and now a last lap board goes out. So Niels Langeveld squeezes through, in fact, onto his last lap now. And is that going to be a lap too far? Well, he's still 5 seconds ahead of Rick Breukers as they work their way now through the right-hander at the Tarzan hairpin. One or two more slither out wide. Third, back up the order is Jason Wolf at the expense now of Alex Morgan. Josh Files there in 5th spot at the start of the lap. Ignore Ebler in 28 because he's a lap down. There is Files, bags of understeer at the Hugenholtz curve. He's got himself up past Alex Morgan. So the two Brits have switched order here. And now as they accelerate their way up towards the right, coming through the Slottermacher Bocht, it remains Langeveld well clear in the lead of the race. Josh Files trying for all he is worth to gain more ground before the end. He's right on the back now of Jason Wolf, so the reigning champion, the championship leader for the podium. It's a real possibility as he goes for third. He might even get second out of all of this, depending on how he survives here. Pascal Ebler is the cork in the bottle. Rick Breukers trying to get past the lapped driver. Ebler not being very cooperative, and in fact, there aren't any blue flags being shown to him either. So he's not getting out of the way. He's holding up the battle behind him, and Rick Breukers then ahead of Jason Wolf, ahead of Josh Files, second, third and fourth, have only 3 real corners to go as they come down towards the Hans Ernst curve. Breukers trying to attack, but he's going to lose out, isn't he? Wolf gets up the inside if they make contact, and they do. This will play into the hands of Josh Files, who tries to scrabble up the inside in the Honda. He can't find a way past. The track virtually blocked, look ahead of him. But Jason Wolf has got back up past Rick Breukers in all the shenanigans, except he goes a little bit wide, and Breukers, the Dutchman, comes back up the inside of him with a corner to go. Here comes Files. It's going to be a win for Niels Langeveld. A tremendous drive that, guessing the conditions correctly. But who is going to be second? It is going to be Jason Wolf, just ahead of Breukers, just ahead of Files as they come over the line. So second is Wolf, Breukers third, Files fourth, Max Hofer is fifth. 6th goes the way of Mike Halder, 7th Alex Morgan, 8th Luca Engschler, 9th at the end was 18, which is Sheldon van der Linde, who on the original grid was on the penultimate row, and 10th, despite clattering the barrier, 82, Thomas Kramwinkel. Whew. When we had racing, it was good racing, wasn't it? But far too many incidents, I'm afraid, for the race director's point of view and his comfort. What else did we have on the last lap? This was Thomas Kramwinkel, who was shoulder charged, by Josh Files, wasn't it not? And Kerrunch into the wall goes Kramwinkel, who in the end got through in 10th place. Now, with the uncooperative Ebola getting in the way of Breukers, this was how Jason Wolf got up the inside of him. Up the curb, turned him sideways. Josh Files went for a gap, but that wasn't there either, so that just brought him even closer to the back of the two ahead of him. That might be one that's looked at after the race as well.